going live. Hello, welcome to Mysteries of Athas, session 25 or something like that. Coming to the end of our current run in Dark Sun on Athas, playing AD&D 2nd edition. And we have our party of humans and dwarves and allies storming the caves of the Antloids, which, you can probably see up on the screen. Great. So I think I'm trying to think who was here last time. I think all of you guys were here last time, weren't you? So I think we're also expecting Simon in a bit. Does someone want to sum up what happened last time? Which is about a month ago, I think. Actually, it's about the 15th or something.
The real short summary is tactical retreat.
Yep.
We lost quite a few of our henchmen. We set up a sort of wall of fire, which was working kind of well, and we did a fair bit of damage, but ultimately we just ended up getting a lot of people died, and it was starting to look a bit dangerous with these big ones coming for us. So we backed off, laid another line of fire. We're now in this other chamber, and we're, I think, debating whether we're going to attempt to go back in or cut our losses.
Yeah, you kind of regrouped with your flank guard, haven't you?
Yeah. So we might go back in with them.
But you did lots of damage. You can see the damage being tracked on the soldiers, the grey antloids, and the archer. So you done. I think actually it's that dust devil. It's Beej's dust devil that just kept pinging away at an antloid soldier for 15 damage or something.
Yeah, did well.
But you can see here where we are. So I guess we've got Tom playing Faldo Trengle, not Kent, but Faldo Trengle, the Halfling Cleric, and Norman is playing Nuna, who is a Psionicist, and Beej is playing Quintus, who is also a Cleric. He's actually a Templar. He's serves the evil sorcerer kings, though he himself is not particularly evil, just a bit mercenary. I guess you guys should decide what you want to do. Do you have a plan to go back in, or
our great leader is evil? He just does what needs to be done.
Yeah. Hey, you live in Balic, and in Balic there is a democratically elected leader. He was democratically elected 500 years ago, but what's to stop? That doesn't stop it being.
Can it be evil if this is what the people want? They asked for this.
Democracy has never led anyone astray.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Faldo doesn't really have any useful spells, only Sanctuary. So if we wanted to go in and be able to yeet one or two people out, then we might be all right. But I mean, apart from that, he can throw. I think I've got 2 javelins, and then I can go in with a sickle, but I've only got 13 HP.
Yeah,
as a max, so that might not be the smartest play.
Yeah. In terms of other PCs whose players are not here, I think Unu is walking wounded, isn't he? Andrew's Andrew's Gladiator. So he's not much use. Adriad the Wizard, Jay's character, has detect magic, blindness, and ray of enfeeblement, I think. and Nasir, Alex's bard, can do bardy stuff and also has daggers. You then have 4 archers and 2 spearmen, a sergeant who is partially wounded, and Jaitamar the Psionicist, the mercenary Psionicist. You also have a link boy and some porters.
What are everyone else's hit points, Norman, Beej?
Do we have any oil left?
I think we.
This is a question for Tom, actually, because there's a question about what was.
We bought so much oil.
We did buy a lot of oil. Let me see here. Question is where.
Can we get a record of it? Because we know we used like 2 kegs or something, didn't you? Or like a keg or something. I'm trying to. I think it's 2 kegs. Before.
Yeah, we definitely used 2.
Because you poured out one to create the fire break, and then you rolled one down to block out those grey antloids who are coming up, and then you killed the soldier who was uphill fighting you.
Yeah,
you did. So you did. I think you killed 2 of them last time, so that worked.
Well, I don't think we should go back in, because in implies entering that large chamber where they can surround us and attack us all at once. We should be in the tunnel, so only our 2, good fighters are fighting one of them at a time, and we should use oil again, because that was probably, besides the Dust Devil, our greatest weapon.
Yeah, that did kind of work. The problem we were having is these big ones had ranged attacks, and they were the ones who were doing us the real damage.
One of them has a ranged attack. The one marked Archer.
And we're gonna have to. That should be target number 1, because he was bad news.
Yes, indeed.
I think this is part of the chat last time. Was you were like, we should just killed him. I think it's that. Yeah, the soldiers have like Yeah.
I can't see which one is marked Archer. Am I just where on the token is it?
He's currently facing. You don't know where they are. This is not up to date, as it were, because you don't have line of sight. But it's facing the southeastern tunnel nearest you.
Okay.
So I guess my point is, if we don't have oil and we don't have a plan to take out that Archer quickly, we should go away.
Anyone got any good items or whatnot that we might be able to use?
You've got that metal sword which you could give to someone like the sergeant or something. That's one thing. Is I think your gladiators, you lost one last time and the other one was wounded. So.
Yeah, I don't have anything particularly good in terms of items. I still have a lot of spells, but nothing that's gonna blast these creatures.
What spells do you have?
I got an aid. I've got a bunch of cure light wounds still. A charm animal. So I got a couple things.
Are these animals?
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know for sure.
I'll check. I've not checked if you think they are, but I'll check for my own purposes too. I mean, they seem to be large animals.
Yeah.
Depends what charm animals works on.
They're animal-ish.
I think we had.
That would be a great way to take care of the Archer.
Could be. As long as it fails its save. Other than that, I basically just keep people around.
I think we had 10 gallons of oil. I'm not convinced we still have any oil.
I'm
trying to.
I think I think I looked this up last time, didn't I? How much oil you're likely to have used? Yeah, this is one of those slightly one of those things that discredits D&D to AD&D to normal people. Is how much oil have we used from the X?
It sounds like it would be easy to. I mean, I don't know where we are. I joined after. I don't know if there's a place for us to get back to, or if it's 3 weeks journey away. But it kind of sounds like.
I was going to say, I would say 10 gallons is obviously a lot in the sense it's 80 pints or something. Sorry, more than that. 8 pints per gallon, isn't it? So yeah, it's 80 pints. Yeah, I don't know.
We have what's known as a lot of oil.
Yeah.
But the question is, did we have more than we've used?
Well, the first bit you just poured out a trail of it and set fire to it, didn't you? So that's the second bit was, I think, to be fair, with the second bit you like rolled like a a kind of small keg down, but like a keg is 15.5 gallons, like an actual inverted commas keg. But that's not necessarily what you were using. If you're talking about flasks, a flask is, I think probably 2 pints. So if in terms of flasks, you'll have had 40 flasks.
We might have some oil then. I mean, I thought we bought it in flasks. I mean, we described last time as rolling it down in a barrel, but I mean,
Yeah. Well, I'm throwing down rolling a couple of bottles down would work for that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because there'd still be trailing oil, which was your point was just creating a fire break so that the thing that's coming up after you got hurt. So, I mean, let's say you've used half of it, then you've got 20 flasks.
Yeah. We could try making a Molotov type deal out of the flask and chucking it at the archer ant, and then we've got another flask that we can use to make a fire break in front of us again if we think that's a smart play.
I just don't know how much what's our sustainability like? Do we have enough? I didn't hear how many
is anyone damaged apart from the sergeant and Unu? And Adriad's taken 4 damage. The sergeant has taken 3.
I'm not damaged. I don't have much health to begin with.
I'm okay right now.
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool. Yeah. You have a couple of infantry. You've got Jaitamar. You've got the archers, if you can get them going. They can obviously fire 2 shots per round.
We definitely panicked last time, so I don't know where we are at this point.
Yeah. Well, you're on the map. You can see your party. That's how you're deployed. Let's decide what to do. And
I say let's go in that southeast passage, see if we can see, like, slowly move up in case they're coming down that passage. And then, depending on what we find, if we can see the archer, then let's try throwing a flaming flask at him, and then have another flask ready to create a fire break on our retreat if we need to.
Why don't I try? Yeah. Is it worth just giving it a try to do to charm him right away? And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we can
yeah, definitely
try and kill him.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. Hey, let's go then. Beej, do you want to roll the wandering monster as you travel down? Are you traveling down all at once in formation?
I think so, yeah.
Do you want Unu and the porters to stay behind?
Yeah. Leave Unu and the porters. They had torches. We can obviously track that afterwards because I think we tracked up to the end of last time. Cool. Beej, yeah, do you want to roll a d6? D6.
Oh, great.
Yikes.
Well, we wanted to encounter them anyway.
Hey, it's better if they come and fight us, right? That's the way to think about it.
You've got to think about it in good terms.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just sad.
Okay. Whoops. Sorry, just checking something. Yeah. So, approaching from the north. Let's.
So in the north of that junction.
Yeah, north of the junction. I'm gonna put that in the right place. Okay. Yeah. So where you can see your soldiers are. There is a a number of soldier types, several wounded, marching south towards you. Beej, roll d10 for surprise. See if your party is surprised. I'll check for them. Mm-hmm. Okay. Interesting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Well, they've surprised you. You turn as they're basically approaching, and they have the opportunity to act there. But yeah, they actually hesitate as you look. What you can see of the first couple is they're wounded, and yeah, some of them seem to be carrying things, and they actually begin to back up. And away from you.
Yeah, that's right. Get out of here.
So,
They're trying to move the eggs.
yeah. Any action from you?
Do we want to pursue these guys?
How many? We saw two of them.
Yeah,
and not the one that we picked out as the ranged attacker.
you didn't see an archer. You didn't see grey ones. You didn't see the queen.
Maybe we should carry on then.
I think maybe we should see if we can get some damage in quick.
Yeah, let's do it.
While they're doing stuff.
Yeah, we've scared them off for now. Let's press on.
Okay, so you're in foot, just in that formation as you advance.
Does somebody want to take?
Yep.
I'll take rear guard for now, just in case they come back and I can do something about it.
Yeah, I need to be behind-ish the front line so I can cast as soon as I see them.
Yeah.
Did anybody drop a spear?
There will be spears. Yeah, you did pick up some weapons last time because you lost some heavy infantry last time.
Yeah, because I can shoot a bow, but with a spear I can attack from the second rank. Right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I think the sergeant has the metal sword. Actually, I think that was already established. So Quintus is going second with, I guess, Jaitamar with a spear as well. Nuna, where do you want to go?
The rear.
Just start like mumbling up. You will be right behind. See you in a minute, guys. Yeah.
I'm right behind you guys. Swear.
Okay, so you'll find the entrance there. I've moved Adriad up because presumably you want access to his spells. Do you want Nasir to have been... I will ask because Alex is not here. He's apparently busy finishing university work, the scum. But yeah, he can... Is the bard ability limited per day, or can he inspire you again? Let's have a look. I'm sure that would be what he would be offering to do. So, that's been 30. He can probably make that affect everyone. So for the next 3 rounds, everyone has a +1 bonus to attack rolls, +1 bonus to saving throws. Or, yeah, he'll give you... Do you want attack rolls or saving throws? Bonus.
Probably attack rolls. That
Yep,
gets us
great.
more bang for our
+1 for
buck,
3
doesn't it?
rounds. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. So, you will come up like that. Just check. They are not surprised. So you're emerging there, and you'll see below you there's been a redeployment. The fire is gutted, as you'd expect over the course of, like, per half an hour or something of having moved around and resettled, kind of come together and stuff. But yeah, you can see that the Queen is still where she was. The archer has deployed back, as has the most heavily wounded soldier, and there are the other 2 soldiers are guarding like so. And the grey antloids can be seen near the Queen. I guess declare actions.
I assume I can't see that far into the room, like I'm too far down the corridor, I can't throw a javelin.
Do I see our buddy?
Your buddy? Is that you mean the archer?
Yeah, the ranged fella.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, then I will I will attempt to cast Charm Aminal.
Momamal?
Wait, let me just check. What's the spell called? I suddenly am unsure of myself. Damn it. I'm going to I'm going to say abort, throw fire, and shoot arrows.
Why?
Okay, so well, I mean, to be fair, Quintus,
Because the
the
spell is called Charm Person or Mammal, not Animal.
Ah.
I just skimmed over it really quickly and filled it in my head.
All right.
Quintus's declared action is he leaves.
These things are definitely not mammals.
Yeah.
These aren't mammals.
Are there even mammals alive other than people on Dark Sun at all? Is everything a reptile or a bug?
There's rodents. There are some rodents. Chiefly.
Well, I'm going to shoot and say, throw the fire.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Who's throwing fire? Who do you want to throw fire? I mean, Jaitamar can, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, have Jaitamar do it.
Yeah, I guess you will have had those prepared. So because you need to light it first. So let's assume as you come down, he's lit one, but then actually you're throwing it slightly early, or you're throwing it at a different target. Actually, what's the point? Quintus, you're on a bow. Is that a long bow?
That's a short bow. It's a short.
Okay. Do we want anything from Adriad or Nasir? I mean, Nasir can throw daggers, I guess.
I think Nasir would probably just charge straight into the middle. Right? That sounds like.
I imagine without attempting to attack, he'll just stand in the middle of the room screaming, "Take me first!"
I think if he's got daggers to throw, he should throw them.
Yeah, we need to check, but I think he had daggers, or I think no, it is a sling, wasn't it? It wasn't daggers. He has a sling. It's Asher, I think, who has daggers, who is not here.
Mm-hmm.
Sling. So he will fire a sling, and then
in terms
Adriad, he's got ray of blind. He's got blindness and ray of enfeeblement.
I think maybe he should get ready to cast Ray of Enfeeblement if one starts attacking us, like melee. But I don't think blindness is going to work because these guys live in the dark the whole time.
Still think you should cast blindness on the archer.
You okay? Does blindness stop you even if you've got it? Stops you having improvision as well, does it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, maybe try casting blindness on the archer.
Blind, able to see only a grayness before its eyes. His range is 60, and these are These are 5-foot squares, I think, are they? Let's. So he can reach 12 of them. Sounds right, doesn't it? So yeah, he could reach the archer with blindness if you want to.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay, and that's, I think, apart from the, I guess the guys at the front will just attack with their melee weapons if it's relevant.
And then can the archers attack as well?
If you think you're in a tunnel, they're too far back; they can't see.
Okay.
3 ranks. This is why you move slightly forward into the thing, so you could spread out and get more shots in. But that's a trade-off, because obviously that's Norman's point, is if you spread out, then they can attack you more too.
Yeah.
Okay, Tom, roll a d10 for initiative.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shit.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they are going on 9 for their attacks, or anything else if it's relevant. I guess the archer will go first and will attack the spearman, and is going to hit. And I think spearman's going to be dead, but we'll find out. Spearman will save, so he might, just make it. No, the spearman does not.
God.
Spearman is acided. And that soldier will engage and attack the sergeant and will hit, which is probably the end for the sergeant. This will be a bite. Or like there we go. But now your stuff goes off. So Joytimer's going to throw oil, I guess, at the nearest guy. I assume, because he's the nearest guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Flaming oil. That's going to be, Joitamar is 4th level, something like that. He's going to be +1 Thaco, +1 for that. So I think that will not be a direct hit, but will splash, because this guy has quite good armor. Yeah. So needed. So yeah. So in that case, he will get a save, and yeah, he'll take 2 damage, or 1 damage. Damage halved from the oil. There's now fire, a small amount of fire around him. Obviously, Judgment can keep throwing stuff. The ray of blindness should go, shouldn't it? So, not ray of blindness. Let's get this archer saving for the future. I think it's just going to be a save negates. That's going to be a fail. The archer is blind, area effect 1 creature, for only dispel magic or the spellcaster can do away with it if the creature fails its initial saving throw. So it is blind.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Next, I guess it's going to be Quintus. Oh no, Nasir. Quintus, you might as well fire. Nasir will fire at the soldier, I guess, the nearby one, and it's going to hit.
Ooh,
Well, that hit. Who are you hitting? Who was that against? The nearby soldier, I guess, or?
I think I was trying to hit the ranged guy.
The archer. Yep,
Yeah.
It's your choice. You've got 2 shots. You can shoot. You can target different people.
I want to try and destroy that guy as fast as possible, so I'm going to focus on
you
it.
have it's a short bow, so you have D6.
Oh.
Roll. Oh.
All right.
Cool. Great.
All right.
Not that bad. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Not that bad. Except for he has like 40 hit points, so
No, the archer has 20 and is blind.
Does that?
So,
probably not in AD&D. They probably have like some sort of special rule, because like in BX, blind means you just can't attack. It's probably just got like a penalty.
Blind means -4. That's one thing. It's -4 to attack and +4 when attacked.
Wow.
Obviously, it may also affect their psychology. It may affect their morale, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, What do you want to do? Second shot. Yep.
I still think that he's too much of a threat. I want to keep going and get rid of him.
Okay.
You're an additional plus for them.
Yeah, I just think that like the issue is that he, even with a -4,
Yeah, if he gets hit,
he can take out our piddly guys still just by like lobbing things in our direction.
Yeah, make the most of the fact that we can do more damage.
AC 5.
Did you add
that doesn't miss.
Did you add the
That's
+1
4,
from
yeah.
Bardic Inspiration?
Oh, that's the point. It's +1 again. Yeah. So AC 4 also misses.
Okay.
Okay. 1 second. I'll be right back. Just decide what you're doing in the next round, and I'll be back in a minute.
What do we think? Are we staying in this fight or?
I don't know. Like
once we get rid of the archer and maybe one other, we're fine.
Yeah,
Move in and all our
if we
archers
can.
start going to town. Yeah, that archer, he takes out like one guy around. Like he has to go.
Yeah, if we can get the archer. I mean, it might be that the 3 ranks can step forward now, which let the archers start taking shots as well. That'll probably help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also just wonder if like it seems like the queen doesn't actually attack.
Yeah, the queen seems to not do anything. So if we kill these guys, we might be able to just chuck some oil underneath her and set fire to it and call it a day.
Yeah.
Stay 40 feet away and fill it full of arrows.
We really just
Like
need to
one of
take
these
out...
guys is injured, plus the archer's injured. And I definitely think we should wait to see.
Yeah, we can get another round off, can't we? I definitely think let's step forward to get the archers online because they're doing us no good back here. We don't have to step forward in far. Like, I mean,
I don't care. I'm in the rear, so.
Once we start like actually thinning out the ranks, or we like actually eliminate some of them, I think it'll start swinging it our way.
Yeah,
a lot faster.
It's
also,
gonna
like
the next round is gonna be crucial.
Yeah, I
There's
don't
2 workers
necessarily care
sooner or later.
too much about our henchmen.
No.
For multiple reasons, obviously because Quintus doesn't care, and also, like, the plan is we're going to be leaving Balic anyway. Like, we have to get back to Fort Sistra at some point, so it's not like we're going to hang around to have people, like, whining about how many mercenaries we got killed.
Yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Great. Okay. So let's declare some actions.
So
Quintus.
Sorry. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, I should have asked this while we were here. Everyone's still good on health. Like people are either dead or
yeah.
The PCs didn't take any extra damage.
Yeah, we have 2 states. You either get hit. And
there is
die.
a magic metal sword on the sword. I should say there is a magic metal sword on the floor next to you, Quintus.
I'm not particularly good. Wait, is it a short sword? Oh,
it is. Yeah.
I'll pick that up because I'm good with short swords.
Mm-hmm.
And who's our big damage dealer? Like when someone gets up close.
You are now that you hold the sword.
Maybe I'll cast aid on myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Aid is what's the speed on aid?
Why do you always have to ask these relevant questions?
Yeah. I guess. I mean, if you want Nasir to swap with an archer. Yeah, that's fine.
Do we not have any spearmen anymore?
Nope.
Great.
You've got Jaitamar, basically. I mean, so he can kind of guard you a bit if you want, but...
I guess if Nasir's got nothing particularly helpful to do, he could
apart
move.
from this thing. I mean, if you want, Nasir can swap with an archer and you can have two archers.
I think
Adriad has also dropped a spell, so he might as well step back for a second.
Yeah, could we? Because we've lost our front rank. So could we get all 4 archers to the point where they could shoot?
Yeah, you could put Adriad and Nasir 2 back, couldn't you?
Yeah, and then bring the archers forward. So I think we just need to start focusing fire.
Okay, Norman, beat my 8. You have a chance to cover Nuna in glory, despite the fact she sits at the back and avoids being in danger.
Forget. I do it. 8.
Okay. So, yeah, in that case, I will check for Jaitamar. It means aid goes off, it is not interrupted. Jaitamar enhances his strength. The archer... actually, the archer probably doesn't do anything. One soldier, the grey Antloids will start coming over, but the soldier will follow up. And I guess if Jaitamar is the one kind of fending people off whilst Quintus aids, in fact, Jaitamar may hit. So, what's their Thaco? AC3, that will hit. Okay, he needs to make a save then. Might be the end for Jaitamar. He's, he served you well. I know you're like, well, this way we don't have to share stuff with him. So, yeah.
It's all right. I think we'll all share death with him.
Oh no save necessary, sorry, because it's a mandible thing. So 10 damage. Great. Jaitamar lives.
Oh.
Because it's the other guys can sting you, but they're just the normal soldiers seem to be more likely to try to rip you apart. Only occasionally stinging. Okay, so then you are shuffling people back, and the most efficient way to do it is that the people right at the back move forward and they only fire once.
Cool.
Is how that would work. Okay, so 4 archers fire once, and then 2 of the archers fire a second time. Yeah, do people want to split some of those rolls up?
13.
Yeah. Is this presumably not targeting the one in close combat, but one of the distant ones? Who would you prefer they target, guys?
The archer.
The archer.
Yep, so the 13 will ping off his armor. Someone else fire another guy. Remember, you've got 3 more.
That's a miss.
Now. A miss, yeah. Go for it, Beej. Roll 1.
Boom.
Yeah,
That's a natural 20.
D6 damage, and then I guess Norman, do you want to roll the first shot up from an archer? Yeah. No. Okay. And then 2 of them have a second shot because they didn't have to move to any. Oh, remember, these are all at +1 actually, aren't they still? That 16 will hit. Let me just check. Nuna got as in Norman's first shot was the 13. That would in fact be a 14. That was still miss. That 16 hits, so that's D6 damage.
Points.
Chip.
I rolled a 14.
There's that for the other guy. So that will be a 15. That will ping off the armor.
Hey.
The tough soldier armor, which is, remember, they've got tougher than the other guys, haven't they? So, final round of bardic inspiration. Jaitamar and Quintus are tanked up so far as it goes. Well, as in they've got aid and enhanced strength on them, respectively. So, yeah, what do you do? This is the round of decision.
Do we have that NPC guy that can throw up the, I don't know if it's Intellect Fortress or whatever, because aren't those the little guys, the gray guys that...
Yeah, Jaitama can put up Intellect Fortress. Yeah.
He should probably do that.
In fact, I should check whether he would have actually needed to drop it. He might not have even dropped it, to be honest. I think this is something I made note of last time. Maintenance cost is NA, and he can still uninitiate another one. So, yeah, with a 3-yard radius. So he will still have Intellect Fortress up. He doesn't need to do it again. Yeah, Psionic's defense powers are, as in first edition, they can be reactive as well, but you can put them up preemptively, which is what he's done. Great. Okay. So, Jaitama, I guess, is going to spear. Quintus, I guess, is going to sword, which I think is speed 2, because I think it's a +1 sword. And then archers are on 7-14. Sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. Beej, D10, beat my 3.
Is it my go, sorry?
No,
Oh,
Beej.
God.
I only roll high.
Yeah. I mean, if you can roll that for your attack as well, presuming you survive, then it might feel okay. You know, it may seem worth it.
It might, or it might not.
Yeah, we'll find out shortly.
If I'm dead before I can attack, it's not going to feel that worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So, I think the 2 grey antloids are both going to do something. Yep. And one succeeds. And suddenly, Jaitama feels incredibly sensitive to pain. Then the soldier is going to attack him and hit. And this is doubled 20 damage. Jaitama lives.
What? No way. How
Come on,
many
hit
hit points has he got?
33.
Yeah. Good old
It's the greatest
Jaitama.
hire we've ever made.
Yeah. He's basically the hero of this. Hello, Simon.
Hello. Sorry, I'm late.
Am
I dead?
Against that stuff?
Yeah, well, Gola died last time. Who was your replacement character? Your friend's desperately needs some help.
Yeah, he's called Canley.
Yeah.
And he is whatever the sort of half-breed dwarf human is, Gladiator.
He's a mule. A mule.
Yeah,
Gladiator.
a mule. He's a mule gladiator.
I should say this is pretty much exactly what your friends desperately need right now. So
That's why I keep making
Thanks
combat characters, actually, because I look at the other things I could do and I'm like, probably should just make another combat character.
Well, I think the other character is really helpful, but like at the moment, you've shut down that kind of guy who sprays acid from his abdomen with a wizard. But the wizards don't get anywhere if there's no fighters. You can have Gola. We use Gola lives, but it's not Gola. His name is.
Oh, I've got this other character. It's fine. I've got this mule.
No,
He just
I
needs the
know.
token.
Well, I'm giving you the token.
Oh, okay, the token. Oh, yes, it's fine, yeah. Cool. What can I say about him? He's called Canley. He's still chaotic evil, because I haven't bothered changing that.
When I make a new character, I keep everything apart from the stats, including
Well,
the personality.
I use the same character sheet. I just sort of delete the name out and overwrite it.
Welcome to Dark Sun.
Welcome to Dark Sun. He's got an impaler and a wrist razor, and he's got a shield and leather armor. He's got pretty good stats. Dex 18, strength 19.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's going to be pretty good. I mean, he's pretty mediocre and everything else, but he's got intelligence 10, charisma 12. But yeah, he should be a fight.
We'll rubber band a archer to the back because we knew your character was with the group, so we'll just have him move forward. There we go.
The
Good.
presence was known.
It
was felt.
Okay, so Jaitama has just tanked for you heroically. Now, what is your weapon that you're going to use, Canley?
Cowley's going to use the wrist razor because it's probably just better than the Impaler. Which has got a speed of 2 and does d6 plus 1 damage if he's attacking.
Joitamar will then swap with you. You can now be in the front rank, and you and Quintus both attack at the same time. Quintus, you're attacking with your short sword at 2 because it is magical plus 1. You're plus 2 because of the net, because of the bardic stuff from Nasir.
Plus 3 because of my aid.
Oh yes. Joitamar is at strength 18. Yeah, Simon, you're not actually in roll 20, but imagine you're in roll 20.
I am about to be in, but yeah, if you want to roll the die for me, I'm happy with that because it will take my computer to load.
AC5 again.
That's AC5. Yeah, no, that just misses. I'll roll for Joitamar. Joitamar is yeah, I think that's the same. We're relying on Canley to save the day versus the soldier.
All right, he's coming in. He's rolling a d20. He does not want to. He's rolling 4, but he rolled a 14.
That's going to hit.
His Sacco is going to be that on the
16
level
or
3
something, isn't it? Level 3. So, well, didn't you say his strength was 19?
His strength's 19, which is plus 3 to hit.
He's plus 2 for being level 3, so he's plus 5. So he has Sacco 15, so he hits AC 1. Canley hits him.
And he does, am I right in saying he's got plus 7 damage at strength 19? Because it scales. It does not scale normally.
This Maul turns up, just like punches directly through the face.
Yeah, so he's going to do D6.
Are you
D6
specialized
plus
in wrist razor?
Well, he will
on your specialized. Yeah, so that's an additional plus 2. You're a plus 9.
So he does 15 damage.
Wow.
Guys, I think the new party consists of Joitamar and Canley.
Well, his name correctly.
Yeah. Is it Canley like Bruce Lee?
No, every one of my names comes from Dune. Which is the Blood Pact.
Yeah.
What's Canley? The Blood Pact. I see.
It's the swearing vengeance and killing your opponent in combat.
Which is what Canley has just done. Yeah. Okay, Norman, do you wanna? There are 3 archers because we swapped one out for Canley. Norman, do you want to get some dice roll for their first set of attacks? None of them need to move. Preferred targets: you've got the archer, you've got the 2 soldiers, you've got the queen, and you've got the grey antloid twin near you.
I think archers.
And that doesn't hit. Those don't hit. There's one more. First set of attacks. No. Yeah, Simon. There's 3 for the second round of attacks from them. Simon, do you want to roll some more d20?
Yeah, sure. 1, 2, 3.
Hits 85. The 17 will hit. So roll d6 damage.
For myself? Oh no,
this is for the archer.
6.
Oh.
There we go. You do notice, by the way, there are fewer workers in this chamber than there were before.
Yeah, that's because they're coming around behind us.
Should I just Leroy straight at the thing next turn?
Leroy.
If that information is relayed back to me that there's fewer ants, could I get a flask of oil ready to chuck down the other corridor if I hear them coming?
Behind, where Adriad is, that kind of area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
basically that corridor to the north, basically, if I hear them coming down there again.
Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Round 4, no Bardic left.
I think we should move
Is the
in
tide
now.
turning? What do you think? Has the tide
Charge!
turned?
I think the tide's
we should
turned,
move in.
yeah.
Okay. Declare actions.
I declare murder.
Against whom?
My enemies.
What size is a grid cell in this? A square on the map? What size is it? How many?
5.
5.
5. The grey ones are also technically large. So are workers, but I've sized them down. Basically, you can imagine them spreading slightly, but they're sized down, so it's clearer they're smaller. than the soldiers.
So
To be fair, no, the Grey One's the same size.
Is this guy
Yeah.
lingering back on purpose? Like almost like it's guarding?
He was lingering. We'll find out what he does this time. They're actually, because they're literally the Grey Antloids are the same size. So I will.
Well, I can't really I don't want to run past the Grey one, so I'm just going to charge right up to him and stab him in the face.
Mm-hmm. Guess Jaitamar will follow. What about you, Canley?
Canley was going to charge the Queen.
What's your movement, Canley?
40, so he would be in movement range, but would tend to spare, I think.
Is he 40 total due to encumbrance? Is that what you're saying?
No, his should be just base rate normal. He's not encumbered.
So okay, so he'll be, because mules move more than 40, don't they? Base rate will be
probably.
Yeah, let's check this. Let's check this. Don't screw yourself over too much. Player race. Yeah. Tell me a bit. I'm losing, guys. Stop doing this to me. This isn't how it's meant to go. Mules? They're not going to have base rate of 4, suffice to say.
40.
They're going to have 40, yeah. But that's a base rate of 4 per round, is the point.
I'm pretty sure they're regular speed 12.
They're just going to be 12, aren't they? Base rate 12. In that case, you can move, if you're unencumbered, you can move 60 and attack twice.
He will do that. He's going to go there.
Okay. You can do that. You can dodge. You can cut around them without taking attacks of opportunity. So that I will assume that unless I kill you first, that happens.
That may happen. It might be him running in straight into the mouth.
Tom. Roll a d10. Beat my 6.
Oh yeah, the rest of us move.
All right.
I assume so. Yeah.
Finally.
That is a big time to take. Okay, Jaitamar. I will check how long he's vulnerable because I assume you're just spreading the archers out. They're going to be moving into fire.
Yeah.
One
at the back as well, if you can.
How he's going to be able to move like 12 squares, isn't he? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, he'll be able to get up and fire. Guess. Let's see, we'll come try to stab. Yeah, you do obviously have 1 spearman in the rear guard. You have like 1 combat fighter there with Faldo. Okay, so you win by 5. That is a big win. In that case, wrist razor, attack 1, Canley. And short sword from Quintus. That will hit. These guys are softer armored, I think, anyway.
Okay, this is it's large though, right? So it's D4.
It's large.
Well,
it's D4 plus 8, so it's 12 damage.
Great. No, yeah. 12 damage versus. What's the Queen's AC? Sorry, this is huge, in fact, technically. You definitely do hit it. So, you said 12. I need to roll. Have I got his hit dice? Well, have I got his hit points? Let's go and get that. Yes. Oh, okay. Not actually incredibly. 12 out of 13. There we go. Beej, you hit.
And this is
This one is large.
Because they're large.
They're large.
And it's
they're
a
large, yeah.
+1. It's a metal +1 sword.
It's metal +1, so it's base damage, no subtraction +1.
4.
That one is now bloodied. Nasir, I guess, is going to go next and try to stab it, and then probably dodge back, and will miss. He will then fighting retreat back. He's not in contact with it. Nuna, did you have anything you wanted to do at this range? I should have asked you, but obviously I did hear you say you wanted to move forward, but yeah. Anything else you want to do, Nuna?
I'm too slow. I can only move forward. I can't do anything.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
Yeah, but I moved more than half my speed. I guess I will attempt my whatchamacallit, psionic ability.
Mm-hmm.
So it's available next round.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
11 is underneath. So I guess I grow Timbo claws and mouth and feet.
Nice.
And
So-
I just
Quintus, you turn around and you've got your two little friendly halflings who come around with you, and you turn around and Nuna now looks like a bit like a Tembo. Apparently. Hanley, your second attack will happen before they act because the advantage was 5, wasn't it? So go for it. In fact, the advantage will be 11. But yeah, so Canley attack again.
That's a hit.
That will hit, yeah.
And 2 + 7, 9 damage.
2 + 7?
Well, 7 for his damage allowance, 2, and then +1. Sorry, for the actual. Yeah. So unspecialized. Yeah, I'm getting confused.
So it's 9 each, isn't it?
It's
so
9. Yeah, it's 9. 11 damage.
One left over from the last one. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. There we go. Plus another 2. Yeah, actual die. There we go. And Jaitamar will hit, and he is at 3. Not very much on us. But that one is also bloodied. The archers will be going at 7, which will be 8. The archers will all get to 5. So I guess Norman, pick their targets. Who are they firing at?
the one in the rear here, near the queen.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Want some attacks?
Mm-hmm.
Can I just do 40-20? Does that work? Yeah.
You can go via the kind of sidebar. Yeah, you can do it that way. Exactly. The 20 will hit. 13 will miss because of their strong armor. So the 20 will hit.
1 point.
He still lives.
Incredible.
Just. Okay. So now my guys are going to get to go. I'm going to start eating some bowmen, I think. I can. I'll try to pop up some death fields from my grey Antloids, my Dunamis. They're both going to succeed. My queen will do something. Probably something annoying. Let's attack with the soldiers first, though, as well. They will attack one each. 1 hits, 1 misses. 7. I will kill that one. One of the archers is dead. Let's get this death field going.
I don't like the term death field.
No.
In the year 2023 as well. How can people still use these phrases?
It just sounds unpleasant.
Yes. Yep. Okay. So, actually, I said, will they do that? Because they're quite damaged, aren't they? Passive attack. It's not. Okay, what will they do instead? I don't think they're going to do that. I want to do a death field, but the whole point is they don't have the hit points left. They can probably use something else that's very annoying, so I'll do that in a second. Sorry, 1 second. They will. 1 on Jaitamar, 1 on Quintus. I'll have double pain. So versus Jaitamar, double pain is a fail. Versus Quintus, double pain is a success. Quintus is now liable to take double damage. They will also fighting retreat. Which way do they want to go? one. That's going to be 10, 20. They've definitely got the movement to do that. They probably have the movement to do more.
I don't really like
Would you like to pursue them, or? Quintus, are you likely to pursue them?
Nuna wants to pursue them.
Yeah, I'm gonna chase the one that I already stabbed. I'll chase him down.
Mm-hmm.
Stab him again.
And yeah, Nuna will have I guess. Yeah, sure. Pursue the next turn, I guess. And then finally, let's do something with my queen. She is going to release pheromones in an adjacent 60-foot cubic foot area. That's an incredibly annoying way to put that. What's the cube root of 60?
4?
You're a much mathsier guys than me.
It's about 4.
Maybe not Simon.
4 times 4 times 4 is 64, so it's about 4.
60 cube. So she can hit one square, or she can hit a wider area, can't she? She could spread out. She'll only be able to hit Canley, even if she spreads it out a bit more. So we'll assume it's only Canley. Could you roll a save versus poison, please, Canley? That looks like a success to me. Is that a success? Do you save versus poison?
Sorry, I just need to mute myself off. Yes, my poison save is 13, so yes, I'm saved by 2.
Yeah. No, you briefly feel like you're on fire, but then you shake your head and think that's a stupid idea, being a very practical mule, and ignore it. Great.
I'm on fire.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, pretty much. Foolish idea.
Just kidding.
Okay, so yeah. Yes, and you'll see a number of the blue-shelled worker types heading towards the western side of the room too, I think. Yes, so I guess round 5.
Roger, great.
What do you want to do?
Run away! No, keep fighting.
Mm-hmm. Canley, I guess, Razor rather than Impaler?
Yeah, he's going to keep Razoring. I think it's just a better choice because it goes faster and it only deals... I mean, the Impaler deals more damage, actually. He'll try and Impaler this turn, actually, because it does do more damage, even if it's slower.
Mm-hmm. What's the speed on the Impaler?
5.
5, so that's it. Yeah, stabbing rather than slashing instrument.
Yeah.
Commands, okay. Commands for other people. Nuna, archers. Adriad, I guess.
Natural weapons. I don't know if that's speed 0 or how that works.
You are a small creature, small or medium, so I think it's 3.
3, okay.
Yep. I guess 2 of the archers, I guess, will probably defend themselves while retreating. And the other one will fire twice. At Grey Antloid, I guess. Nasir has a sling. Yeah. The dimly lit bowl of sand now lit at this point by the kind of sputtering flame around you, and by at this point, I mean, yeah, you're that's more or less the only light. It is fairly dim in here, but that's not, at least not an emergency in this case. Simon, do you want to roll initiative? Do you beat my 8?
All right.
Yeah.
Things always go better when Simon's here. I've found that.
I don't think this is true.
Yeah. Okay, so Quintus is going to go first with his sword, pursuing that Grey Antloid, the Dunamis.
AC 2.
That hits. This
5.
guy, yeah, that's enough, because he only has 3 health left. That's fine.
I think that may be the first
Um,
time Quintus has killed anything.
Nuna, I guess, yeah, move yourself where you can reach, yeah?
So if I go more than half my speed, I don't get multiple attacks. Is that the deal?
You can't, yeah. If you go more than half your speed, the only way you can attack is by charging. You are allowed to do that. It removes dex from AC, but adds something to hit, so you can charge, or you can move up to half and attack normally.
Charge.
Yep. He just plows into this guy.
And this
Make
is,
your attack.
This is the Tembo, like, claw, bite. Which I have very little. So, I have a taco of 19. So I guess that's 4 and 3.
Do you? I should check. Do you get do you get a bonus to speed as a tembo or anything like that?
I get one ability, and I can choose any
One
one of
ability.
their factors.
Okay, in that case, only the first of those. You'll pick the best of those. The way you do it for the charge is you'll pick one attack, and that'll be whichever is the highest damage, realistically, and that 15 will apply to it. So, what is your highest damage? What's the attack you're going to use?
I only get one
Is
attack if I charge.
Yeah, because you're still only a human. Yeah, you're still only like a humanoid or whatever. If you move more than half, you only get one attack. If you move half or less,
I got all my attacks.
No. If you move more than half, you can only charge, which increases your movement rate by 50%, and you can go the whole thing and attack once.
Then I'll just
you can do that. Yeah.
But then this guy's probably much harder to hit. So I only hit AC 4 for the 15, AC 3 for the.
But you get +2 because you're. If you're charging, you get +2. You can still, it's up to you. If you want to get all of them, the 16 will hit. You can charge.
If I get +2, I don't know. I don't want to get. But anyway, that's fine. Yeah. So I guess then it's the other one's AC 2. So the 15 and the 16 hit. Is that what you're saying?
Sorry, I know I'm confusing this. If you charge any attack once, you can do that. But as you've attacked him, the 16 will hit because he's AC 3.
Right.
So the 16 hits. Just roll damage for that.
All right.
That's the easiest thing.
That is all I get. What was that? That was a D6.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to hit the softer. 4 points of damage.
Yeah, I mean that does a lot of damage to him. To be fair. Yeah. Sorry for the confusion. Guess we'll have the 2 archers attack with their daggers while they're retreating, and they will not do any damage. They will go and hide behind Jaitamar. Quintus and Nuna have attacked. I guess Jaitamar will step up and try to stab this guy. He will miss. And then the archer and Nasir. You want them to target the dunamis or the unengaged soldier?
Probably the grey one.
Oh, okay. In that case, I guess Norman, do you want to roll the 2 attacks, the 2 bow attacks?
9 and 10.
Neither hit. No chance. Nasir is going to miss 2. Okay, so I will. We have to get up to Jaitamar. Probably farewell Jaitamar at this point.
Wait, what about?
No.
Okay.
No. Ooh, Norman. You were attacking the guy's rear, weren't you? You came behind on purpose.
Sure.
I say that. You were behind him.
Yes.
So I will check. That is actually true. So rear attack is +2, so that 15 will have hit as well. So your first attack hits. You roll damage for that as well. Whatever the first attack was.
Okay.
5 attacks, bloody hell.
That is. Yep. Okay. There we go. They missed Jaitamar. Canley, you only have you attacked yet, Canley? You haven't, have you?
No, I am waiting.
Yep. You can attack.
I have not hit.
You have hit.
I have hit. Okay, so they've just got no AC whatsoever. Okay, I'm rolling a d8 this time because I'm hitting over the
It's a
big weapon.
gigantic, fat, like queen.
Okay, and I am
ant.
stabbing into it like one of those bugs
Yeah.
from Starship Troopers.
It's 13 damage. You eviscerate it.
Oh, good.
There we go.
It explodes into like goo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think it pulls
The-
apart like
yeah,
the
the-
alien queen, and now we have to fight the real ones.
Do all of its underlings now collapse on the floor and throw their legs in the air?
No. The soldiers will remain while the workers in the Grey Antloid will just spend its time moving out of the quickly and disappear. There's just these 2 soldiers now. And in fact, heading entrance now, you'll see some more soldiers carrying or guarding a couple of workers as well. So there are, There we go. Heading there. So, this is the battlefield situation. What do you want to do?
I'm going to come up behind the one that's attacking Drydomar and kill him first. Not Drydomar. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
we'll kill Drydomar later.
I sneak attack Jaitamar.
Yeah, I steal the Antloid's kill.
Yep. Cool. Anything else? Canley is turning around and charging. Who's Canley attacking? He's got 2 attacks this round if he's using a
He's
specialized
going to
weapon.
go
Yep, great.
with the one next to the wall.
I assume Nuna is just going to tembo into stuff.
Yep.
Yep, great.
We have the archers attack those other soldiers.
The northern ones, yep.
Yeah.
Nuna. Norman, could you roll initiative? Beat my 1. It's going to be difficult.
Aha.
Wow.
How fast can this group of Antloids move? Soldiers are very quick. Workers are slower. There are workers with them. They will be able to move fine. Yeah. So this train of workers and soldiers is now departing out here. There'll be a couple of soldiers at the end who will be over here.
Are they carrying eggs?
The remaining 2, the workers they've escorted are.
Mm-hmm.
You did smash some eggs.
Yeah.
But you then left that room, if you remember. So I guess these guys, I think one will attack Canley and one will attack Nuna. Canley, that is AC 8. Nuna, that's going to
Canley is okay. He has AC 4.
12 damage, Nuna.
Ouch.
What is your total health, Nuna? 18, did I hear?
Well, it's now 11, but it was originally 23.
It's 12 out of 23. Yeah, great. I'll just put that. So it's there we go. You can track that. That's how much damage you've taken. Okay. You can just go now. I'll do the archers, and I guess the link boy will come up so you can actually see, because that is the problem. One problem you're now facing, that you don't actually have much. So okay, so the 16 and the 19 will hit. The others don't actually hit, but that's not bad.
Yeah.
16 and 19 hit. With natural attacks, they all happen at the same time. So these all happen on 3
Total
before
5
Canley goes. 5 points. I should check Quintus. Do you want to attack first? Because we'll see if you kill this guy and then Nuna goes and kills the other guy, basically. Whether Nuna kills both of them with her tembo attacks.
Nope.
Nope. Okay,
It's
in that case,
charge.
Nuna, we'll clear house because you'll kill one, then move up to the other. Hanley, in that case, are you going to charge those other guys? Because you wouldn't have moved before that happened, so...
Yeah, I'll charge the 2 guys that are running these guys over here then.
In that case, let's fire the archers. The archers don't hit the remaining guy. With the first round, Nasir does not. Okay, Canley, first attack. So you have 2 attacks this round.
He has 1 potential hits and 2. So...
Yep, okay. Let me just check how many hit points this guy has. My list. 1, 2. Okay, this guy is actually undamaged. So yeah, roll your damage. This guy is undamaged, but you could yeah, this is going to be a 1-round kill on this guy, isn't it? That is 14 plus 18, 32 damage.
This is absurd.
Dead.
Why didn't we start?
Second round of archers. One of them will hit, and that will be 2 damage. That's not going to be enough to kill. This last one is.
It's pretty pathetic when Balic's Canley, isn't it?
Sorry, no, I say that. Was that 2 damage? This guy had 1 health left, so that is actually dead. Great. Hanley, do you have infravision? Because the light is not spreading that far. The link boy could have moved like up here, but no. In that case, yeah, though you've got a bit of dim light to attack by there, and a bit of fight from the firelight and from the link boy, you are otherwise not probably seeing the edges of the room. Okay. The room is yours at this point, beyond whatever is off to the west. I will be right back. You decide what to do next.
Shall we give chase while Nuna's in tempo and we can...
Nuna is no longer... She's back just the normal little Nuna.
Ah.
Well, fine then.
Do we want to give chase, make sure they leave?
I mean,
I think we
the
should
job
go
was
and-
to, like, actually get rid of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, we got rid of the queen. If we go and destroy any other eggs, we can say we destroyed all the eggs that we found.
That's true.
I mean, I know anything about animals. By the way, does anyone else here? Did anyone else take sign language, or have mind link? Sonic powers,
I don't.
language.
No, I have no such things.
Sign language seems so useful. Although I guess he lets us talk in front of people about them all the time anyway, so.
Yeah, it's only useful if everyone takes it.
Oh, that's not true. Okay. Signed to NPCs that I'm willing to betray you guys and you wouldn't know. It's useful if...
Okay, I'm back.
Hello.
Yeah, the slightly firelit chamber, kind of bits of burning fire dimly illuminating it, is seemingly largely empty.
Largely empty.
That's where we are. Yep, from what you can see. What do you wish to do?
Empty of large things.
Yeah.
I think we want to make sure they're gone.
Should we go to the west and just make sure they've gone?
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, let's do it. Bring it, links boy.
So, is that everyone who is healthy is moving forward? There's, I assume.
Yeah.
Basically. Yeah. No, Nuna, you have to go first. I don't think you understood this, Norman. There's technically a tiny bit of new fire, but basically, yeah, at this point it's guttering out, and you've got a couple of, I guess an archer can take, or Nasir could have taken a torch actually, because, oh no, he was using his thing. Adriad will have the second torch. That's what we've done before. So yeah, you've got some light there and there. Let's just check what you will see. Okay, so yeah, what with the thorough exploration of the room, let's just get that's an okay one. You will find two things. Technically, two exits. They're not marked here, but two things. One, there is a small, seemingly, fairly new, recently dug tunnel off to the west here, where Canley is, and then along the southern, over here, roughly, on the south side of the room, you will find that there is. There's not a tunnel, but there is just where there is a breach in the wall, and then there is a drop in the corner here, roughly.
Hmm.
In terms of, if you want to explore anywhere else in this room, you of course may. But that is passing on the south wall to the west wall. That's where you'll find a fairly new dug tunnel to the west.
Do we want to follow that tunnel, or do we want to consider them as having left?
If we go down that tunnel, it could go anywhere. If we consider them left, what are the odds that they come back with a new queen? If we seal the tunnel up, they could potentially dig out of it.
Well, they dug in here in the first place, but I don't think it was ever realistic for us to wipe the entire colony. You'd hope that we could smear... Maybe let's smear dead queen on the two holes that we found, like the tunnel at the west and the hole in the bottom wall. Let's just smear dead queen all over it, go back to the egg chamber, burn all the eggs we can find, and get out of here.
I mean, that sounds like a plan.
And then we can go back to them and say, yep, we killed their queen, we killed a bunch of them, we destroyed loads of their eggs, and we have rubbed the remains of their deceased on the entrances so that they know not to return.
I say we take off and nuke the site from orbit. It's the only way to make sure.
Yeah.
Or we could go down the hole and find out where it leads.
They won't have a spare torch. We could drop a torch down.
Drop a torch down and see what comes up.
Which side, the west or the south?
The south.
You drop a torch, remove that if you want to. I mean, you could possibly go and get it. But yeah, you'll see that it slopes down here where there is like a breach in the wall. It slopes down and reveals a lower ledge, and then what looks like next to that ledge, there is a void next to the ledge. So there's a lower ledge, and then there's. So this is. I can probably draw this just so.
Heal me.
That's.
Hurt?
Yes, I have watery, pleading eyes.
Can you not?
How much of your body is still like a tembo?
None of it's tembo. It's all just injuries and bruises. Poor Nuna.
Nuna, this poor halfling girl just ran in there to help you all by encouraging you. Do your best, she said in an anime voice.
I can.
Literally ripping two guys apart.
I've got some cures available. I will pump you full of cure. Ooh, 2.
PG stream.
I think you need more than that.
I think Norman. I think as Nuna is under your control, I think you can alter her health yourself.
You probably need more than 2.
Indeed. I still heard.
How about another 5 for
Thank
7
you.
total?
Yeah, we need to make sure we have accurate spell records after. Norman, did you put down anywhere what PSPs you spent last time, by the way?
Oh,
I think we talked about it. You need to also track successful PSP uses at this time, which is obviously
I thought I
you did
posted
succeed
it
at this
in
power.
the thing. Is it
Well, on
is it-
Discord,
is it-
possibly.
Does it include maintenance stuff? Is that successful or just?
Yeah, including maintenance from this time and last time. But yeah, last time is what I'm asking about, yeah.
Oh, I don't know last time. I thought I put it in the chat last time or something.
I will check. I'm sure you did.
Well,
So yeah, you'll see. Yeah, you can see to the south. There is the kind of breach in the wall that's crumbled away, and then there is the lower ledge, and then a chasm, or void, or space next to it, which the light does not reach particularly into. And then to the west, you will see there's the tunnel. So yeah, I guess you can have your porters Nunu come up if you need them, but it depends.
Into the fun stuff.
Oh yeah, I don't know what you want to do. Is it you're talking about collapsing tunnels and smearing the dead queen, the gigantic dead orange queen everywhere?
Yeah. I don't know if we'll be able to collapse the tunnels, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But we can, tell the mining crew that's might be what they want to do. But I do think we should. I do think we should smear the guts. I think that would be a smart play.
I would like to cast Transmute Rock to TNT.
I turn the entire thing into TNT. Everyone extinguishes their torches very rapidly. Not actually sure if anyone here has infravision, actually, based on that. 12, yep, great. 20, because it's like 10 XP per PSP. So it's a pretty efficient way of getting this. Cool. Okay. I mean, yeah. As I say, you have the room. You know the exits. You're going to tell the building crew, the mining crew, to do stuff. You're going to smear guts. You can probably just do that, can't you? Now quickly, and then you're withdrawing. Is that the idea?
Do we want to look in the egg chamber to see if there's anything else we can destroy in there?
Yeah, on our way out.
Yeah, I don't think we didn't do much in the egg chamber, right? We didn't have a lot of time to just really make sure.
Oh, while messing around with smearing the queen's ichor everywhere, you do find another human corpse.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should look around this room.
That is something you have actually checked because you're talking about that. There's a human corpse in there. Yeah, you can check around this room.
One that we didn't create by bringing henchmen here, you mean?
Yeah, you find all your henchmen here. They stare at you accusingly with their acid-burned bodies and eyes.
Guys, this is a brand new human corpse.
Oh, wow.
Never before seen.
We didn't create this. This isn't our fault.
Guys, someone else is stealing our job and creating corpses. That's what we do.
Yeah, we're the biggest killers of humans around here.
I think we might be the leading cause of death, at least in the last few days.
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously in the Undercity, in the kind of tunnels and ruins underneath the Longshore. You killed a bunch of criminals, and here you've killed lots and lots of ants, as well as lots of hirelings.
Yeah, we definitely thinned out the mercenary population of Balic temporarily.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say you have hired from a couple of mercenary companies now who have plenty of money, to be fair, but rather few employees. Life is cheap, you know. Healthcare is sufficient to raise, and the grain is sufficient to raise a big enough population to create more mercenaries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? So there's a body. What's going on with this body?
In the queen's nest or whatever, like next to her in a little pit dug next to her, in front of her, you will find a human body wearing so kind of very and not like with elementally decorated like symbols of the elements leather armor. And that looks a bit gnawed on, but fairly fresh. There's some other kind of crunched up bits of bone and flesh and stuff in there too. But most recognisably, there is a somewhat chewed human corpse, but with intact, finely decorated leather armor, and a couple of things still hanging on its belt.
Yeah, and check this guy's wallet. Got a
Yeah.
ID.
You find no. Yeah, you don't. No idea. No, you find a scroll case.
Any like jewelry or something that's like a personal effect we could take back with us? I guess we might just have to drag this body out with us and see.
Yeah.
If anybody
Yeah,
wants
you
to claim
can.
it.
Yeah.
But I guess we might as well collect the scroll case for the definitely not wizards of the party.
Oh,
Yeah.
This guy's a priest, is he not?
No, we definitely have like a trickster.
But
who's
this
totally
guy,
who totally doesn't cast spells.
Yeah, but this guy in the pit is a priest. He's
the dead body.
Priest. Yeah, he's an elemental priest, is he not?
Oh, I didn't pick up on that. I missed something.
Elemental decorated armor. I don't think wizards. I don't know what a wizard is.
Well, I guess we could probably tell just by opening up his scroll case.
No, elemental. Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, like elemental. You'd imagine it'd be a element cleric, couldn't you? But
if I open up a scroll case, can I read the spell?
Yep, it is. Yeah, you open it. It is Cure Light Wounds.
Okay. I will pocket the scroll in the case and be like, I'll hang on to this.
Yeah.
I don't think we need the whole body. We can just take the armor.
I mean,
if we take this body, we have to take all these other bodies. As Nuna, like,
yeah, you don't want
to pile of
corpses across the room.
We don't want to
but this guy seems somewhat important. We don't have to take the unimportant bodies.
Of the people we've already paid, they can't complain.
Yeah, we paid for those bodies. We can do what we want with them.
Yeah. That sounded weird. I could do whatever I want with your body. Yeah.
I guess we have
odd. I wonder if somebody came down here before us, or because like an elemental priest wouldn't be part of the crew.
Maybe he tried to take all the glory for himself.
Yeah, so I'm wondering if like somebody previous came down here before we did and tried to solve the issue.
I think ants do forage for food, and priests are food. So, not that I've ever eaten a priest.
Says the halfling. Everyone looks at her suspiciously.
It's complete disinformation about the.
Yeah, fake news.
Yeah, suspicious that nobody brought it up. You just sort of
defended
yourself.
I have never eaten a priest.
Strangely specific.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not excluding anything else.
Okay, let's It's got some elemental armor. We got a scroll. No eggs. They didn't leave behind any eggs.
There aren't eggs in this room. You can continue to search this room. You can go and search elsewhere.
Would any of this chitin, like off the war, like, would that be something that is valuable to make a good shield or armor out of, or is it just kind of regular?
The soldier chitin is quite tough. I mean, the queen has very soft flesh. The dunamis, which you killed both of, reasonably soft. The workers, but the soldier. I mean, I think you'd previously taken back some of the blue-shelled worker shells for future sale because they're decorative, basically. But you could take some soldier shells back as well. You've killed quite a lot of them, so.
And just to keep like tabs. So far, we have found only one like tunnel leading into the mine complex.
Yes.
Okay, so at least so far, it seems like they had one way in from wherever they used to be.
Yeah, there's the upper entrance you entered through, which is where it's because the miners have been digging down and then have basically found some natural caverns apparently, but then have met the what's it called there, the Antloids there.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Should we go check the egg chamber and get rid of the eggs, if there are any?
Yep.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you can go to the egg chamber. There'll be a few stray ones left. You destroyed some, but then you had just walked off. You'd been like, no, we should come back to this later. So there are not as many as you saw before, but there are still some. So you can destroy those.
Oh, we don't want to take them with us and try to sell them to somebody? Scrambled antloid.
Hey, that is the thing. People eat insect eggs here.
And it tastes like chicken.
I've never eaten chicken.
How big are these eggs?
I mean, they're going to be like probably a foot wide or something. They're quite large.
Are they actually valuable? Like, I guess we might know how much people.
I don't. I mean, I think. I guess they may be valuable as delicacy food more than anything, unless there's a queen egg. But they might be nice delicacy food or something.
Well,
I just don't know if we're in the business of selling eggs to chefs somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think Nuna's suggestion won't sound crazy. You might be able to salvage some of these to sell.
Grab it if you want. I'm feeling like we should go start talking about a reward to the people who hired us.
Yeah.
I'm about ready.
I mean, yeah. Body, you should carry out the eggs.
Mm-hmm. You got some porters. They can carry out some eggs. I mean, I guess.
Yeah, if the porters can carry some stuff, let's get as much chitin as we can, and then maybe get a few eggs as a remainder. And then we can just try and sell all that off, and then try and recoup some money for Cicera.
Yeah.
Any eggs we can't carry / don't care to carry, we destroy.
Yeah. Well, let's say you can get five large chunks of chitin, 4 eggs. Okay. Yeah. Great.
Yeah. We destroy the rest of the eggs.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Someone want to make a D20 check for walking back to Balic. That's probably the next thing. Beej, roll D20 to walk back to Balic. Can you successfully walk?
A D20 to walk.
No.
Nope. Quintus trips, bangs his head on a rock, and that's the end of his story.
Okay. We are in the Verdant Belt. Beej, roll a 2d12. You can do that straight off the auto dice. You can do multiple dice at once if you want. 15. Yeah. As you are heading back along the road, you will be walking alongside a slave train Okay, long set and manacled. There's another term. But yeah, like a number of chained together slaves being brought into Balic. There's particularly there are many elves, but there are also some humans and so on, and others mules being brought in a long coffer. What's it called? Coffer? Or something like that. Yeah. As you re-enter Balic. You'll pass on to the mining crew and the soldiers who are up in the mine what you found. You are back in Balic. So let's pop back. Let's get up the city map. Whew.
Think of how many potential voters that could have been.
Yeah. How many henchmen? That's the real thing to think about it.
Yeah. How many meat shields?
Yeah. I guess. You're probably. Where are you heading first?
Sell the chitin and eggs, I reckon.
Mm-hmm. What? So sending some people straight to the market and the agora.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess the mercenaries will probably, given the surviving mercenaries, the 3 archers and the soldier, because they're happy in a way because they know that obviously there's a bit of the pay which is life insurance and that will go to the next of kin or whatever, but they will actually take a dividend of the company pay now. So and they're like, hey, we survived, we get a larger share. From the fact that it's success. So they will cheerfully go off into the Guilders precinct to their mercenary base. And the rest of you can continue on, which is going to be, I guess, the porters will stay with you to carry stuff.
Yep.
And is there anyone else? This grim question. Unu is limping around. There are Jaitamar, I guess. Jaitamar and the Link Boy as well will head off to their own places.
Cool.
It sounds like you don't need those. Jaitamar somehow managed to survive being the... This is the thing, you guys need to get good at this game, because Jaitamar survived, 6 attacks or something? And scraped through.
Listen. We just need to play long enough until Stiv can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we'll be doing some spell drama in the new year, but I guess late, the middle of next year or something, we'll probably be doing some Dark Sun again, won't we? So I guess we may have some Stiv
to assault the Mega Leon.
Yeah. Yeah. Plan. We've leveled up enough. We're 5th level. We can attack. We can fight Androponus.
We can take the city over.
Yep. Okay. So Arena Precinct, Harbour Precinct, Market Precinct. You've got 3 checks to make to travel through Balic. Just Beej. Okay. D6 checks. So Tom, do you want to make a D6 check going through the Arena Precinct?
Yep. D6.
D6, yeah.
What? Thank you. Wait, what? I don't understand that dice roller in the bar. I'm just going to type it. Oh, I did it. Never mind. A 1. There you go.
You did it, yep. Okay, roll a D10.
10.
Okay. So as you approach the Criterion, the Great, which Kent knows well, having trained nearby, and probably the other gladiators or other kind of particularly experienced warriors in the city have seen the big arena, you will see that that there is advertisement for special games tomorrow, which are open to open to entry from for those who desire to win a prize. It's a cash reward for those who survive the either the Grand Malay or the animal games. So yeah, you can. So you'll be offered a symbolic leaflet of it, which is basically a picture of the criterion with the things. Anyone who can read, there are some symbols on it, but obviously literacy is not necessarily particularly common. Very much an educated man's game. This is more like a come to the games. It's like a cartoon. Come to the games to watch people being eviscerated. It's pretty much what's being advertised, and you'll be told that those who desire glory and money can come and fight, even if they are free rather than slaves. Simon, do you want to roll a d6 check? I assume you're going to continue on for now, as in you're obviously not.
Yeah. Having been to the arena in my past, I do not wish to return. 2.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and Norman in the market precinct going to the Agora.
4.
Yeah, Norman, I think you have briefly seen this over map, but this is the city map, and you can see, yes, that's the Sea of Silt, this kind of big area there with the docks, which, silt skimmers operate from. That's the longshore where the party has previously purged criminals, and you've got up on. You can see it heads around this large hill, the Megalanion, which is where the palace buildings are. There's a big mountain, and the roads head up onto this lower hill, which is where the villas are, which is between a cliff and the kind of this inner bowl. So the rich people live in a quite well protected place. You guys live in the house Sisra kind of DOS house in the Guilders precinct, just an apartment which you can barely all fit in. Let's have a think about what people will offer you, because you'll be able to sell. I said 5 chitin, 4 eggs, something like that. So, you'll probably be able to sell the chitin about 200 ceramic.
Total or each?
Total, because they're like, if each of them can make like 4 suits of armor or something, these or 4 chunk bit, cutting them into bits of hide to put together into armor. Record that because that will need to go on your XP as well. And what's the price of a kank egg? Because I imagine this will be fairly similar. Kank. Where's domestic animal? Kank. Animals domestic. Is kank eggs people eat, is it? Or is it something else?
Well, I'm not sure.
Or erdlew eggs. I think it's erdlew eggs, isn't it, people eat? It's the honey that the kanks make, which is what's useful. But probably 40 ceramic as incredibly rare speciality dishes to a speculative a guy who kind of comes up with new dishes for nobility. You expect he's actually going to be selling them for like 100 ceramic or something, because like weird. There are only 4 of these in the whole city, kind of delicacies, but he'll offer you 10 each.
Yeah, okay. All right, I've added that to the trade caravan sheet.
Yep. Great. I guess Quintus can look into the pay, which is 2,000. Your report will be accepted, and obviously, 2,000 CP. Yeah.
Can we get that in silver pieces?
Probably, yeah. Which is going to be 200.
Yeah, so 200, yeah.
Yeah, 200 silver. The city, as it's a city a gift, that can be 200. Yeah.
All right, so our current stash value is 305 silver pieces. 2,117 ceramic pieces and 15 bits.
So that's 1.5, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got a bit over 5,000 because ceramic is the base currency here. So you've got a bit over 5,000 ceramic.
Just a little over.
Well,
Just not
yeah.
bad.
Oh, we immediately spent it all on training, so then we're back down to 0.
Yeah, well,
As
that's
usual.
I mean, we spent a bunch on training anyway. We could absolutely spend more on training. I mean, Cicero probably would not be terribly happy with us.
I was going to say you've trained some people, and that means because when you train 1 on your tree, you train 2. You have actually fairly efficiently trained a bunch of characters, to be fair. So.
Yeah.
I think technically of that, Gola is now not wasted money because he, got hit by stuff. But Gola was a 4th level character.
He was.
He is dead. He was. But I mean, you've got at 4th level, you've got or somewhat leveled up. Bentusi, I think Asher can level up, but I don't think he has necessarily. Possibly. Adriad already was 4th. Garrus is 4th. Faldo won't. I need to check, but Faldo will not have earned 5,700. I think last in this adventure.
No.
Kent can train.
Kent
This
is
the
training.
thing I think we hadn't actually. Have we paid for that?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, that's just my record. Don't worry about that. Gargi has trained. Nasir might Fringe have a chance to train level up, but he'll probably be short. Quintus has trained. Marcia has trained. Stiv has not, but Stiv is not that far off whenever we next play. And yeah, there we go. Zedric the Fighter is not that far off his 1st level. In fact, because he's a 1st level fighter and he's got 1638 XP. He just has been guarding your stuff faithfully. Yeah.
So if Kent's going to level, can I choose Faldo or this other character that I'm sort of halfway through making to get a level as well?
Yeah.
How it works?
Yes, you can. They will only take them up to the. It's absolutely your choice. There's arguments other way. It'll only take them up to the XP required. So it would mean that Faldo will just go to 4th level. He won't go to 4th level plus the XP he's already earned. Or you can add it to the 3rd character on the tree.
Yeah, no, okay, I see. Yeah, so I could. Yeah, so it might be better to bump the new character. I might do that actually, because if I'm in the course of making it as well, it's fairly easy to just make it 4th level.
Yeah. What? You don't have unbanked treasure at the moment. You do have a lot of combat XP, which I'm going to have to work out off the people who survived into this battle. The Queen was worth 975, for instance. The soldiers of whom you killed 6 were worth 420 each. The Dunamis were worth 270 each. So, I mean, yeah, you've got like 4,000. You're each going to have 300 and something. Combat XP. You've got a bunch of treasure XP because, you've obviously taken out the chitin, the leather, the scroll, and what was the other thing? The eggs. Yeah. Beej, do you want to? I mean, we'll get you back to the Guilders Precinct, and then we can do any final downtime stuff. Beej, do you want to roll a d6 for the Harbour Precinct, and then Tom for the Guilders Precinct? Yeah, Tom, you roll a d6.
Yep.
And Simon, do you want to roll a d6 to get home to the Guilders Precinct?
Well. A 1!
Okay. Roll a D. Yeah, now we get the TPK. Roll a D10.
Yes. Violent 7.
7. Ooh. At this point, I imagine the portal would have gone home. Well. Yeah, you in the streets outside your apartment, you see there is an engagement currently watched over benevolently by some Templars of the law, of the Department of Law, who are Priters, sorry, who are skirmishing these two gangs wearing racing colours. You've got the greens and the blues, and they are having they're shouting at each other, throwing bits of pot at each other, and wine flask at each other. No, one of them shouts, "Come on, have a go if you think you're hard enough," and the other starts a chant about how the opposition trainer has, notoriously improper relations with the racing insects. And they
should we get involved,
currently
or should we stand there and watch?
Yeah, I think we should watch with interest, really.
Yeah.
Oh, also, sorry, just on the subject of what loot we took from there, did you get that we took the corpse's armor, didn't we?
Yes, I said you had the leather, yeah.
Okay, great.
So you took, from that room, you took the 5 sets of chitin, worth, we said 200, didn't we? So 40 each. 4 eggs worth 10 each. The leather and the scroll.
Yep.
Is what you took.
Great.
And so you kind of stand back rather than bothering to push through to your apartment for now. Whilst you're waiting, we'll just see if there's another encounter that doubles up here. Norman, you roll a d6, and we'll find out if this situation compounds while they fight each other. No. So yeah, you'll kind of stand back, escorted by Quintus. The Templars of the Law will probably nod at him and amiably as they watch, and they'll start to kind of kick the crap out of each other for a bit before the Templars wade in, cracking heads. A couple of half-jumped. You actually notice that one of the Priters of Law he's sitting at a table and he has set up what becomes rapidly apparent is a station for them to pay fines on the spot now that they've broken the law. There's some kind of accounting going on here. You think?
If I wade in with them and help crack some heads, how much combat XP can I get?
I'm going to make an attack against you.
All right.
That will be AC6. AC6. What is your unarmed? So you won't have a shield or anything, but unarmed AC. Probably better than 6, isn't it?
I think it's better than 6. I think it's like a 4, but without my shield.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me help you deal with this rabble.
Yep. You're
AC3 shield. This is AC4.
Yeah, AC4. You will. Given that they're one of them swings a punch at you, but you'll probably capture one of them. So that'll only be like 5 XP. But as a result, the local precinct officer, local precinct Priter will also give you an additional 20 ceramic.
I'll let you put that on your sheet, Quintus.
Yeah. This is from
help local democratically elected officials.
Yeah, these guys are democratically elected as well. That's the thing. Yeah, the Balicians can't even complain. They really are. Great. Okay, you can go into your apartment. Anything else you want to do? Well, we'll finish up shortly. But check. Yeah. Play a few more minutes. Any final
prepare for going out on expedition would be the next big thing to do. Like we're actually going to leave, which we probably will want to wait.
Once our guys have finished training,
to heal up.
We need to fill our ton barrel of water, which I believe is 100 gallons. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I might finesse that a little bit. We'll figure out the way we've been doing it. Are we keeping that, Owen, as in whoever we're counting rations for active party members rather than the whole train?
Yeah, that's right. So only for those who are active at any one time.
Okay. So
that's one thing you should dock. We've got we'll dock because you will. Adriad and Nasir are there as well. So dock 6 rations for tonight.
Okay.
Fine. You can obviously also alternately just pay, but we'll do the rations for now. I pay for food, but do the rations for now just to keep it simple.
just
You can always buy
six
dry
each
rations
Or
on the way out.
6 across the group.
One
I'm
one
doing
each to finish that day.
Yep, cool. Done.
Yep. You've got 2 weeks until you hit the point of people have finished training. It looks to me like Kent and Asher will do this offline because Asmi can just do it literally tonight, tomorrow, because Andrew needs to roll as well. But Kent and Asher need to roll their training checks. That's what I've got here. So you can do that, as I say, offline. And then it'll be at least 2 weeks because of when Marcia, Gareth, Bentusi, and Gargi have trained up to. But we'll see. It might take slightly longer. And then once you've got walking wounded, will therefore be fully recovered by then because that takes 1 week. And then you'll be traveling back. So again, we can probably do the caravan planning at that point. If you want to buy any trade goods to trade on the way, or if you want to get supplies, that kind of thing, we can do then. Or buy any extra guards. Sorry, literally buy, you can do that, but I mean hire any extra guards.
Yeah.
You can do it then as well. We're just planning that before, we can probably do that this month, and then it'll be ready for the late spring, early summer, I guess.
Yep,
when we come back and play. Yeah. Any final actions? Because you've still got some spells left technically. You still have.
Since we have downtime, the only thing I'll be doing during the downtime is just sort of casually going around seeing if we can identify whose armor this belonged to, who that cleric was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe... Yeah, I think you'll pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? Sorry. Yeah.
I was going to say, is the armor just generally have an elemental motif, or does it have a specific element more prominent than the others, and kind of focus on that sort of thing? Ask around the mercenary guilds to be like, have you seen anyone wearing this before? Did they come by? And well, what you'll pick up is that member of a party of adventurers who went missing like a week ago or something, disappeared. Out of town. I guess I'd have to hit up the inns and see, do you see anyone wearing this armor?
Yeah, as in that's what you pick up is that a group of adventurers had disappeared like a week ago or something. So, yeah, you'll find out. You doing anything else with the armor? Selling it or?
I probably have better armor than this, so
yeah, I think so.
I don't necessarily need it.
Mm-hmm.
Are we sure it's not enchanted in some way?
We're not sure.
Shouldn't we?
Is that one of the things I can do with Orison, or is that something you have to do with the cantrip?
You can do it with Orison. You can also do it with detect magic, in the sense that Adriad has detect magic left. It's one of his 2 spells left, along with cantrip. So
let's do it.
You can just detect magic on anything you want to. Yeah, anything else? I don't think there's anything else you need to detect magic on, probably. You did
right now,
an Orison detect magic last time, then your sense magic. Yeah, it is magical armor.
Oh.
Well, we'll have to get that identified then somehow.
By wearing
put it on.
Yeah, exactly.
Tom is not in this game, but everyone else is in a game where recently we did actually have a cursed item strike. We had gauntlets of fumbling, so I think people are more cautious than they used to be about putting stuff on.
Maybe, but this is on a guy who was in a party of adventurers. I mean, is he going around wearing cursed armor?
Does it?
Maybe.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he
can't
died.
get rid of it.
Failed. Does
he
it
thought it was
to
amazing
fit?
armor, but it wasn't.
Does it shrink to fit?
Yeah, maybe.
If Nuna puts it on,
Crawls into it.
Yeah, it'll shrink to fit.
Awesome. I like
because it'll fit
roll
small
around,
medium.
Try to look at my putt in the mirror.
Yeah. Yep. Great. Okay. Cool. In that case, I'll update all that. I don't think anyone else will hit XP level caps, or not either level caps, but more to point the next level, which would be relevant for Nuna, particularly here, because Nuna will probably end up. She needs 4,500, and she'll probably end up with a bit over 1,000 or a bit under 1,000 extra or something. So she won't. She won't have enough to level. But yeah, and we'll do level rolling offline. And yeah, okay, I'm going to end the stream there. If I can. Oh, I say this. I'm saying this very boldly. I'm going to have to refresh Studio YouTube because it's done that thing where it grays out all the buttons. But yeah, no, that was good. What were your highlights the Dark Sun run, apart from for Norman, but the other three of you? What were your highlights the Dark Sun run?
When oh god, it's been so long that I can't even remember her name. I've erased it from my mind. But like when she opened the tome, an amber snake froze her. Everyone left, and she managed to make it all the way back, despite being attacked by a cactus along the way, using a wand of paralysis, and then got killed by a Masterial. That was my favorite moment.
Yeah, Sidera,
yes.
What about you? What about you? Yeah, that was
the bullet. The bullet
all the way.
The bullet who just like completely destroyed us all, and shouldn't have necessarily been able to, but we just sucked. I think we all panicked.
That was tough, actually. Yeah, so you panicked. I feel sorry for Jay with that one because Benvo heroically kept fighting him, and basically attacked like literally 15 times or something insane, or like 10 times, and missed every time when it didn't have much health left. So yeah, Benvo nearly had the most. But then Jay got Garrus killed the Salt Golem, so I think Jay got his own back on that one, like he did. Get his own redemption arc. Yeah, well, I'm glad to know that the things that you remember most are the horrendous experiences you had where your characters died.
Actually,
apart from Norman, who only has only experienced victory.
My other favorite moment was when that guy tried to surrender, and we were like, "Yeah, that's fine," but then we let the skeletons eat him. That was a good time as well.
Good.
I think I liked how it felt very Dark Sun. How our like biggest haul, our most exciting thing was some chain.
Yes, big iron chain.
Yes, the best thing ever.
To date, the best thing we found.
Scrap metal, yeah, great. No, good. No, I think it's good. I think it'll be interesting because in Spelljammer you now have access to a ship, don't you? You've got you're on the little thing with Jackson Star, his little star sail. So I guess that'll be quite different to the first adventure we played. Simon didn't play in that one actually, did you, Simon? But yeah, cool. Well, thank you for those who have tuned in through Dark Sun. We will be back in a few months, and yeah, probably in January. Because I don't think we'll play again this month. We will be playing Spelljammer. So I'll see you then, and I'm going to end the stream now. I have the button.
Bye.
If I'm allowed to. There we go.
Cool.